Good evening, everyone. Can we all raise our hands and say, all is well? All is well? All is well. All is well. I remember this particular thing from the movie Three Idiots, right? And the three specific characters in that movie, where they are dealing with different situations and stress they are going through. Do you agree? They have three different stories, right? One, Madhavan do not want to do engineering. He wanted to follow his passion. The other way, the other guy, he's so stressed out. He's taking everything as a burden. And on the other side, the hero, he's following his passion, right? So having said this, to set the context, how many of you agree stress is real? Yes? Right? Okay. So also, how many of you feel stress comes from something we fear about or something that is unknown to us, right? If you don't know something, that can be stressful, right? And how many of you believe stress kills the creativity? Are you with me? Yes. All right. So, having said this, there's a research says this, 70 to 90% of diseases comes from stress. Okay? So, to support this statement, I would say stress alters the DNA. This is research proven. And it alters the DNA and it will be passed on to your generations. Isn't that bad? Isn't that what we should be scared about? Right? So, you have to deal with your own stress. You have to manage. You have to start learning how to deal with your stress, how to manage your stress. Do you agree with me? Yes? Right. So what most of the people know about me is, okay, this guy keeps enjoying on the floor. His smiles keep smiling. In spite of busy day, he keeps smiling around, talking to a lot of people, go on coffee with girls, a lot of stuff happens, right? But most of them don't know is how I deal with my actual stress, right? So I want to talk about how I deal with my stress, and maybe some of my pointers can help you to overcome stress in your life as well, right? So to talk about stress, right? So which I've already spoken about. So stress kills your creativity, and it comes from something which you are unknown about. Let's take an example, right? So most of us who are in software are pretty much aware that they get anxious, they get scared, they get stressed out when some new project is coming up, and with a strict set of timelines, right? Why? Because, so even though we have worked on the same things, we don't know what is the actual output. There could be some customizations to it, and which probably need some workaround with the current knowledge that you have, but you need to learn, right? So this is some area where we haven't seen, we haven't gone through this journey, and that is making you stressed about that particular project. Okay? It can be for any entrepreneur, it can be for anyone that is starting something new in his life, or probably some business. It can be same. He hasn't gone through that particular road, he hasn't gone through that particular journey, and he is unknown about what might come up, what might be there in that store or in that particular road, and we are stressed out, right? So I want to share my experiences on how I manage stress, and probably this might help you in managing yours as well, right? So it helped a lot of people when I spoken to a lot of youth about this one, and I am pretty sure that it's going to help you as well. Okay, so first thing, always find the source of stress. Okay, so just sit and think through, where is this stress coming out from? What is that making you fear of? Why it's making you stressful? All right, so finding out the source is the key, first thing. Second thing is preparation, right? So how do I have to deal with these adversaries, or how do I deal with these certain situations? We have heard about Kohli telling about, if I have a match after 2 months, I practice that, I visualize that problems, I hitting on the best bowler in that particular team, not the average bowler. He's talking about the best one. So we have to think through the same way. We have to sit, we have to note down certain points where, okay, this might come up as a challenge. How do I deal with it? So this is my solution A, this is my solution B. So this can help you to calm down, and also you are making the preparation for that particular project, right? Are you with me, guys? Yes? Yes? All right. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we all might have gone through this particular situations, right? So, okay, so the next part would be, talking to people who have traveled in that particular region or particular area. Okay, so as you keep knowing about the environment or the places or these problems where we have what we might be seeing there. So if you talk to a person, probably he's one expert from certain field. Okay, so that might help you to make preparations as well, right? He might have seen A, B, C problems. It might help you, that might help you to work on other A, B, C, D, E problems, right? So it might help you a lot. And the other thing to manage stress would be, not only at the workplace, but you have to live your life. Okay, so it's not always the priority, right? So we can't be busy all the 365 days, right? So we have to connect with nature, we have to do some recreational stuff. You have to enjoy your life. This is the only one life that has been given, and you need to make a lot out of it, right? So spend time with your family, you have some fun, you keep your mind calm, then you can focus on the actual problems, right? So that's one thing. And the other one would be, okay, so you have to okay, so you have to spend some good time. Physical activities, one area where you can work on yourself, right? And that would keep you fit and your mind also fit, right? So that would help you to stay top of your thinking and thought process. A healthy mind is healthy mind is an asset basically, right? So these are some of the things where I followed to manage my stress, okay? And maybe these pointers would help you to manage your stress as well, okay? So there are a couple of gurus whom I follow, and I hear to them, I watch them on YouTube. I can share those details with you so that you can follow, you can learn, and you can manage your stress. Remember guys, stress alters DNA, and that's something we really need to worry about. Okay, death is once, but this pass on to the next generations. So this is the bigger threat than the death, right? So with that, I wish you all the best in your work and manage your stress like a hero. All right. Thank you for being a great audience.